Paris Saint-Germain struggled initially to break down Reims, but then an unlikely scorer opened the account. Mauro Icardi blocked, but Marco Verratti on hand. His first goal in 4.5 years. Well, the 10 previous times PSG had scored first, they'd won, and no difference here. Sergio Ramos showing the fight of a champion to make sure he forced his first Paris goal on his Le Parc debut. Well, none had come for nearly 5 years, then 2 at once, or so Verratti thought. In the end, down as an own goal, but the Italian taking credit. You know, Messi came off the bench, but neither he, Icardi, or Mbappe netted the host fourth. It was Kylian then who picked out Danilo. 4-0, Paris comfortable at the top. Nice have rediscovered their swagger and extended their current winning streak to 5, with the first win in Metz in almost 6 years. After a goalless first half, Kefren Thuram broke the deadlock. The first time the 20-year-old has scored in successive matches after his winner against Nantes last weekend. And Amin Gouiri added to his assist with a cheeky Panenka. Although that almost went horribly wrong. Evan Guesson felled. Marc-Aurel Caillard almost recovered, but Gouiri hitting double figures as Les Aiglons continued to soar. Dimitri Payet preferred as a false 9, with Arkadiusz Milik relegated to the Marseille bench for the trip north. The number 10 instigated the move that saw Matteo Guendouzi felled. Lens frustrated as they watched on Payet opening his New Year account. And 2 minutes 38 seconds after replacing Luis Enrique, Cedric Bakambu made an instant impact. 34 years since OM last won 5 on the bounce away without conceding, strengthening their grip on the podium. It didn't seem like the time to face Julien Stéphan sparkling Strasbourg, up to 4th after a midweek win, their highest position in 15 years. Yet it was the hosts who'd opened the scoring. HWANG, with Bordeaux's last win coming when the Korean last scored, an ideal time to snap a 3-match drought. Error-strewn start was undermining Strasbourg. Alberth ELIS was on hand for his 8th of the season. Rémi Audin with a brace of assists. 3 straight defeats for Bordeaux without a goal in their last 2. This was a first half they needed, and it was only going to get better. HWANG, simply stunning. Yet only PSG have scored more in Ligue and Uber Eats than Strasbourg. Benoit Costil out injured as 23-year-old Gaëtan Poussin made just a second start, but nothing he could do as Kevin Camero flashed one into his bottom corner. The first time he'd scored in 3 successive league matches since April 2016 in La Liga. The Frenchman wasn't done there. On the spin at the second time of asking. The first Ligue and Uber Eats brace since in the colours of Paris Saint-Germain in May 2013. But in the battle of the strikers, Gamero great, HWANG wonderful. A maiden hat-trick in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. HWANG now the best scoring Asian in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Yet Bordeaux can't keep the door locked. The 87th goal scored during Bordeaux League matches. Majid Waris on the score sheet, but Petkovic celebrating a precious 3 points. Bruno Genesio's side hit Bordeaux for 6 last weekend to end a run of 3 consecutive defeats, and the Rouge et Noir looked on course for victory again when Baptiste Santamaria nodded past the impressive Oparin Joko. A first goal for the club, yet it was 2 old Rennes faces that haunted their former side. Lucas Dacuna drawing Clermont level with Les Lanciers' first home goal in 265 minutes. Then Jordan Tell made the telling contribution to stun Rennes and earn Clermont only a second win in 12 league matches. Montpellier had 1 just once at home to Monaco in the last 32 years, yet they were out the blocks quickly on Sunday evening. LY making the most of his sending off, being rescinded last weekend by clinically giving Olivier Dalorio's side an early lead. He was then involved. Stefi Mavedidi doubled the host advantage with a terrific strike. Monaco had not scored in 5 of the last 6 Ligue 1 Uber away games. Yet Wesson Ben Yedder made sure there was no blank here. Monaco captain was 13th of the season, the top scorer in France's top flight. Vanderson joined Monaco in winter window and came on for his 3rd sub-appearance. The Brazilian showed his Samba instincts. A poor Mamadou Sakho clearance punished. But Montpellier weren't to be denied. Nicolas Cosa, determined and skillful in setting up Mavedidi, his 8th of the season, and Montpellier roaring to a famous victory. Nantes had a 10-match unbeaten streak against Lorient going into this Breton derby, but they had to be patient. Andre Girotto for the 2nd match running from a free kick, giving the home side the lead at Le Bourgeois. Their half-time lead was doubled just 8 minutes after the restart. Lorient standing off as Rando Kolo Muani profited with his 8th of the season. It's been a tough time for Lorient and their Nigerian striker Terry Moffi. This time he did have luck on his side. Fell on a plate after the hard work of Arnaud Lorient, his 3rd of the season having the deficit. But there's a reason Lorient were winless in 26 before this weekend away from home. 1 step forward, not enough going back, as Osman Boukari got his first for the club. Young Sambu Soumanu stepped off the bench. The 21-year-old scored his first top-flight goal midweek at champions Lille. Senegalese getting another taste. Yet it only took a minute girl to fall again. Willem Goebbels sealing 3 points and Breton bragging rights. Lille were on a 9-match unbeaten league run, but that was snapped by a resurgent Brest. Helped on their mission by their visitors, Thiago Diallo turned into his own net in just the 3rd minute. Ivo Gerbic with no chance to try and save his defender. The champions pushed for a leveller, but deep in stoppage time, Mehmet Çelik, who replaced Diallo at the break, dived in and served up Steve Meunier. The Benin striker slamming home as Brest returned to winning ways. No fans to bring vibrancy to the 124th Ron derby. Lyon once again gifted a route to goal and victory. Moussa Dembele fell by Timothée Kolozijak. And after 7 matches without a league goal, the striker with successive penalties to fire OL to within 3 points of European qualification. Santé continue to be in big trouble. More than half of their goals in Cameroon at the AFCON. Madi Camara denied brilliantly by Anthony Lopez on his 300th appearance. As rooted to the foot, Les Verts remain a long way from safety. Troyes won at Montpellier in midweek and were quickly in charge at the Copa. Jason Rodriguez denied brilliantly by Daniel Petkovic. But on hand was Brandon Domingues to celebrate his first top-flight goal. ESTAC ahead, but not for long. Angers made the visitors pay a heavy penalty. Not once, but twice. First, Bilal Brahimi was fouled. Thomas Mangani stepping up. And his 4th successful penalty of the season. And the Sco veteran would get another chance. Mirror image on the other flank. Matthias Lage this time hit the deck. Well, at first to succeed, try again. Exact same penalty, 6th of the season. His best top flight tally is Angers back to winning ways. Week 22, a record breaker, the highest amount of goals this season, 35 in total. Home comforts with 8 victories, only Nice and Marseille winning on the road. PSG restored their 11-point lead as Nice and OM strengthened their podium positions, just 3 points separating 4th from 10th. And Lyon are just a point further adrift in 11th. The 12 points is the worst ever return after 21 games for SAINT-ÉTIENNE. The last 10 teams with that total at this stage, they were all relegated. Week 23 sees Marseille kick off on Friday night against Angers. Monaco and Lyon clash on Saturday, while champions Lille take on league leaders Paris Saint-Germain on Sunday night.